Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. Fans attending the upcoming World Cup in Vancouver are expressing significant disappointment and shock over the steep prices for match tickets and hotel accommodations. Chris Van Broekhoven, visiting from England, described the ticket cost as crazy, stating they are comparable to season tickets for top English clubs, making them unjustifiable for his group. Experts like Jarrett Vaughn, an adjunct professor at UBC's Sauder School of Business, highlighted that the high cost of accommodation is a major deterrent for visitors to Vancouver, pushing potential attendees out of the market. Many are resorting to unofficial channels like Facebook to find rentals, often bypassing official regulations. While Destination Vancouver notes a slight decrease in June hotel bookings compared to the previous year, they remain hopeful for a surge closer to the event, with air arrivals showing an increase. In response to unaffordable ticket prices, many are turning to official FIFA fan festivals, which offer alternative ways to experience the tournament atmosphere. According to Global News, Federal Environment Minister Julie Dabrusin explained that Ottawa's decision not to enforce the federal carbon price backstop on Alberta's industrial sector was a deliberate act of cooperation. Dabrusin stated that avoiding legal battles and fostering a collaborative federalism approach strengthens the nation. This cooperative stance is highlighted by the recent update to Canada's federal carbon price trajectory, which now aligns with Alberta's recently modified industrial carbon pricing system. The agreement between Prime Minister Mark Carney and Alberta Premier Danielle Smith sets a new schedule for Alberta's carbon price, impacting other provinces that follow the federal benchmark. While some climate groups criticize the deal as a weakening of environmental policy, experts like UBC climate scientist Simon Donner acknowledge the practical difficulties of legal challenges and suggest the collaborative approach, while modest, represents progress. Dabrusin emphasized that the updated plan provides a predictable and credible carbon price for industry, ensuring investment in decarbonization projects. CTV News reports that Toronto Police Chief Myron Demkiw has broken his silence regarding 3 off-duty officers charged in Spain following a serious incident. Speaking on Newstalk 10 Toronto Kofter, the Lustar apps back in Canada and have been suspended with pay. While details of the incident haven't been publicly released by Toronto Police, Canadian press, citing Spanish media, reported allegations of sexual assault and assault of a sex worker in Barcelona. The chief emphasized his commitment to holding these members accountable and supporting the Spanish police investigation. These allegations add to recent scrutiny of the Toronto Police Service, including a corruption probe, Project South, involving alleged attempted murder and claims of racism and anti-Semitism made by a former homicide detective, prompting calls from Mayor Olivia Chow to restore public trust. Demkiw issued a strong warning against corruption, stating that dishonest officers should quit. A new report commissioned by the Canadian Telecommunications Association and published on newswire.ca warns that Canada's deteriorating telecom investment environment is jeopardizing the nation's economy, productivity, and digital resilience. The PwC report, released on May 20, 2026, from Ottawa, highlights a growing disconnect between the strategic importance of telecommunications infrastructure and the conditions needed to sustain investment. While Canada's telecom sector contributed approximately $86 billion to the GDP in 2025 and supported 611,000 jobs, annual capital expenditures declined from $12.7 billion in 2023 to $10.9 billion in 2025. Concurrently, government and regulatory costs reached about $2.5 billion in 2024, equating to 58% of major operators' combined net income. The report emphasizes the critical role of telecom networks as the backbone of essential infrastructure, underpinning financial systems, public safety, and advanced technologies like AI, urging sustained private sector investment to maintain momentum. City News Everywhere reports that the Federal Conservative Party plans to introduce a motion aimed at strengthening private property rights protections. This move comes in response to the recent landmark Cowichan tribes land ruling in Richmond, British Columbia. Conservatives argued that the Liberal government made a significant error by not defending private property rights in this case, leading to negative economic impacts. According to Conservative House Leader Andrew Scheer, the ruling is already causing anxiety among homeowners struggling to renew mortgages and business owners concerned about financial uncertainty. While Indigenous leaders in the province have consistently stated they are not interested in private property or invalidating existing private titles, an Aboriginal law expert, Tom Isaac, holds a different view. Isaac, with 4 decades of experience in Aboriginal law, supports the Conservative motion, asserting that a claim for Aboriginal title is inherently a claim for the land itself. He warns that if the Cowichan land ruling appeal is upheld, it could have catastrophic consequences for the economy, as indefeasible title on the affected land would effectively cease to exist. The motion is expected to be introduced in the House of Commons this Monday. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.